again today. So today will be our fourth upload and an opportunity for us to connect. So our bubble to your bubble. I hope you're finding these useful. Today I'm going to do a slightly different practice. Each one of the practices that we've done to date have been quite different, so it gives you some variety so you can mix it up depending on your mood. So today we'll be doing a yin practice, which requires us to stay in the postures just for slightly longer. So we're really working on those sort of deep connective tissues, but yin practice also brings us into a state of relaxation, as do all of our other yoga practices. So I invite you to make sure before you start that you have some props with you. So you'll definitely today be needing some pillows and a rug, and we'll work through how we're going to use those as we go through our practice. So we're just going to start just by sitting up nice and tall first, so bringing the hands into the lap and having the legs crossed, and just bringing your focus inwards, so breathing into your back ribs and your side ribs, and just mindfully bringing yourself to be present on the mat into your practice, probably for about the next 20-25 minutes. So each pose today will hold for around about 2 minutes. Just encourage you to transition nice and slowly out of each of those postures before we move into the next one. So again, just thinking about that beautiful breath that comes into your body, so enabling you to benefit all of your tissues and cells, and using your diaphragm fully to inflate and deflate your lungs. And just a little bit of helpful information: your left lung has 2 lobes, so that gives room for your heart. And your right lung has 3 lobes, and each one of those little alveoli or sacs in your lungs never actually totally empties. They are kept open by a fluid called surfactant. So just to begin with, now we're going to come down and come into what we all know of child's pose. So just opening up the hips here, we're going to bring the knees net width apart, have your big toes to touch, press through your hands here, and keeping your elbows nicely bent here so we're not overstretching anything. Let's drop the head down towards the mat, and then just press through your hands, rock your hips until you find a place that's comfortable for you to stay here for around about 2 minutes. So taking a nice big breath here now. Let's inhale ourselves forward here and just come through so that you're going to lie on your belly. Now I encourage you just to grab a pillow here, so you maybe have your pillows scattered around you so you're actually able to grab them as you need them. Then come forward here, take the legs out to the back, and just drop your head down now onto your forearm. So just gently rock your legs from side to side. Here we come into extended child's pose. So bringing the hands now back underneath the shoulders. Let's press ourselves up. I'm going to come up into that nice box pose. And you're just going to extend out now your left leg. This is where you might like to use a pillow to bring across the front of your chest. Just to lie down here, coming into extended child's pose just for a couple of minutes. Taking a nice big breath in here now. Just walk your hands in and bring your knee back in here. Let's just take a couple of seconds just to sit here in rock pose. Just allowing those tissues to settle. And then now returning back to that box pose. Let's now extend out the right leg, dropping the head down now onto your pillow if that's for you. You don't have to have the pillow here. You can move the pillow away if you like and bring your forehead down onto the mat. Or you can just support your forehead if you want with a pillow. There's lots of options here. Most importantly is the breath. So breathing nice and deeply here. Taking a nice big breath in here, let's bring that knee back in, and again let's just return to that nice rock pose. So after we've transitioned from rock pose, we're going to come down and lie on our backs, and we're going to come into a chest opener. So I encourage you to maybe use 2 or 3 pillows, but I'll show you how to set those out. And there'll be variations again on how you like to lie. So we have one for the head, quite good to use a long pillow for the back, and if you want you can use a pillow for your knees. So what will happen is, as we lie back here, we will have this to open our chest up and this to support the head. Now if you so choose, you can remove the pillow for your head if you want to be opened up just a little bit further. It's quite good to have the knees bent, but if you don't want the pillow there, you can kick it away. The other thing you can do is, if you want to do this practice yourself another time, is you can use bolsters or other pillows that will actually lift the chest up higher. We're just lying here now, relaxing, and just allowing your body to open up. So opening up the heart space here, and again just allowing your physical body to relax as the oxygen flows into all of your tissues, allowing your muscles to stretch out, and again stretching those tendons and ligaments and the fascia that supports the muscles, so that skin that sits around the outside surfaces of each muscle. Another minute to go like this. If you start to find you feel a little bit uncomfortable here with the chest that's open, you might want to remove the pillow underneath your back just for the last minute, but still keep the arms open with the palms facing upwards, so opening up the heart space. And remembering always just returning to the breath. Shortly now we're going to roll over to our side, so you may just like to roll over and remove the pillows. And then very gently now let's roll ourselves over onto our bellies again. So crossing the hands now across your face, dropping the head down. You can rock your legs from side to side if you wish. We're going to come into cat's tail, but we won't hold the leg today. We'll just modify the posture. So again, if you prefer your head supported rather than having the head down on the ground, that's fine. The other thing is, some people might like to use a pillow for the leg that comes out to the side. So we're going to bend now this left leg out to the side, and if you want, you may want to support that leg with a pillow. The choice is yours. So just do what works for you. You can have your head on your pillow if you like. And then we're just going to hold this posture again for around about 2 minutes. And a nice big breaths here. Breathing into the back ribs and the side ribs. This is a little bit like a half frog posture. So your leg is bent into a nice right angle and your foot is also flexed. Probably about 30 seconds left here, so just bringing some breath into Bringing yourself into that awareness of transitioning. So we're going to take the left leg and straighten it back out again. Bring it next to the right one. Turn your head the other way and just gently rock your legs from side to side. And then transition now. So bringing the right leg up. The same thing again. Remember, if you want support either under your head or underneath that knee, then just grab your pillow and use that. Just taking a nice big breath in here now, ready to transition again. So extending out that right leg now. And just bring your head back through center here and just gently rock your your legs from side to side. And we're just going to come up here just into Sphinx, so not for too long, because it's a back bend. So bringing your hands now, or your elbows, so that they're directly underneath your shoulder, and then just bring your hands out to the front. So we'll just stay here for about 30 seconds. Just taking a nice big breath in here now. Just bring your hands back here underneath your armpits and press yourself back onto your knees, widening knees again, and let's just come back again into that child's pose, but a nice relaxed child's pose. So the elbows are bent and the head drops down towards the floor. And remember again, if you prefer to have a pillow under your head, then do so. Taking a few breaths here, and then we're going to transition over into a modified caterpillar. So only 2 more poses. Just going to do a supported inversion after we've done caterpillar before we come into Shavasana. So let's come up now, and we're just going to come and sit on our bottoms. Now, traditionally caterpillar is done by actually bending the torso right over the legs. We don't want any back injuries, so most back injuries are caused by having tight hamstrings. So we're going to put a pillow in underneath our legs, and then we're going to bring one onto the top here, and then you're just going to drape yourself over that and drop your head down. And again, we'll just hold this for a couple of minutes. So make sure your feet are flat on the floor. If you feel that there's any strain at all in your back or in the backs of your legs, bend your knees up a little bit further. You can, if you want, start to stretch your legs out, but I just highly recommend that you look after your back. So, nice breath here. taking yourself the time here just to transition out of this. So inhale the torso up, just remove the pillows. Let's just take the hands behind us now and stretch one leg out and then the other leg out and open the chest up here, looking back, taking the head back. Then let's now come down and lie flat on our backs and grab hold of your block, or you can use a pillow here. We're just going to come into a very simple inversion before we come into Shavasana. So place the block right at the base of your spine where your buttock is, and just gently lift your legs up to the sky. You can bring your hands out to the side if you like. You can have them on your belly. It's actually a really nice way to hang out. If you're inside, you can just simply place your legs up a wall, but still having the block underneath just allows us to be more relaxed here. So we're going to stay here now for about another 30 seconds, and then we will come down off the block, finishing in Shavasana. Bringing the knees down now towards the chest, and then just gently dropping your feet down onto the mat. Lift the buttocks and remove the block. And then if you want, just take a blanket and cover yourself up if it's a little bit cool. For some people, they actually do like a pillow either under their knees or under their head in Shavasana. It's a personal preference. Just lift your shoulders up so you can roll them down underneath you, or the other option is to lift your hands above your body and spread the palms. That also tends to widen the shoulders out. Bring the hands down beside the body. Give your buttocks a nice big roll around so they spread nicely across the mat, and then flex your feet. So they're nice, kind of like mat width apart. And then now just taking time to reflect on your practice, and using a little bit of Yoga Nidra guided meditation to finish. So feeling the warmth in your toes, your feet, your ankles, your calves, your kneecaps, your thighs, your pelvic girdle, your stomach, your organs, your stomach, your liver, your spleen, your gallbladder, your pancreas. Do you feel the warmth and calm over your body? And the gentle breathing in your lungs, and the reduced pace of your heartbeat. Feel the warmth from your heart extending down into your fingertips, your wrists, forearms, your elbows, your upper arms, your shoulders, your neck, your jaw, your tongue, your teeth, your eyeballs. And now imagine you can roll your eyes backwards in your head and observe your body following your practice. Slowly just bringing ourselves back to the room. Let's wiggle our fingers and our toes. Bend our knees and lift the right hand above the head. Take a lovely big breath in before you use your left hand. Press yourself up to sitting. So so that your head is the last to arrive. Just calm into that nice seated position. So today, let's rub our hands together, so bringing the warmth from our hearts into our eyeballs, taking a nice big breath in, exhaling. Let's rub the hands together here, bringing them into the heart space, inhaling, exhaling, and then last but not least, rubbing your hands together again and bringing them into your belly, inhaling, exhaling. And we acknowledge each other for being here. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to your feedback again. It's really helpful. Thanks, and enjoy the weekend.